We are back.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, that wasn't as good as the last one.
That wasn't as good. We had to restart it because we were just lost words after about a minute and a half.
We've had a 6-month hiatus, so we're like, oh, what do we do again?
This is true. This is true. We got a lot more fancy kit and equipment now, courtesy of the Creators Playground. Mr. Dawkins in the background there, our resident, what is he?
DJ.
Resident DJ. It's good to be back. I've been away for 6 months. I've been cutting about all different parts of the planet.
We haven't said what episode it is, yeah?
We have not said what episode it is.
Season 2, episode 16.
It is indeed. Yeah, or episode 1 of season 2. How about that?
No, we'll go with episode 16.
We'll go with that. Yes, it's good to be back. It's I've missed this fucking party. I've missed the boys.
And the party has missed you.
Thanks. So, we got loads to talk about.
Yeah, we've got lots of catch up to do.
We have indeed.
There's no plan.
There is no plan. There's no list.
Plan. We've got no list.
I've been to, you asked me this question just now before we restarted it. So yeah, went to India, Sri Lanka, Bali, Gili Islands, and Kuala Lumpur. Sri Lanka?
I think you did.
Yeah. And Australia for a couple of months.
I didn't know you went to Kuala Lumpur.
Only for like 2 days. Oh. Yeah. And then I did Singapore for like 3 days on the way home and 12 hours in Dubai. And I thought I was going to get bombed while I was there because the GPS on my mate's car went all sketchy when we got back by the airport. And he said that's been happening when there is GPS blockers on at the airport because they're about to get bombed. So that was fantastic being in the airport during that time. But we made it out no problem at all. I say we, I mean me. Singapore was just humid as tits. I was just walking around bathing in sweat. Nearly died on day one because I thought, right, I'm going to tick off all of Singapore in one day. I was just cycling around everywhere. And then I just walked into one cafe, I looked like I was about to fucking die. And I was like, I need water, please.
From dehydration?
Oh, it's fucked. It's like a rainforest, isn't it? So Australia was like hot, but it was going into the winter, so it wasn't that humid. Singapore, on the other hand, is like 32 degrees and 100% humidity. It's ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, like, it was disgusting. But we got a lot to cover on it, though, because there's been some sketchy shit that's gone on. So where do you want to go? What do you want to start with?
Let's start with your travels first, then, is it?
We may as well. Start with that?
We may as well.
Okay. Well, actually, no, I feel like we should start with your 100-miler last week.
Do we have to go there now already? It wasn't 100-miler, it was 56 miles. It was a shambles.
It was, so what happened then? Let's start with that, because the travels will be fucking talking for 6 months. We'll come on to that in a bit.
Yeah, okay. I think what we did. Right, oh yeah, so it was the Epona 100 on Saturday, just gone. Me, Chris, Liam did it together. You met Liam? I think you might have, yeah. We all did it together. Long story short, we got DNF'd for timing out.
So what, because you got to get into the checkpoint, certain checkpoints within a certain time. Yeah, so like you got to be like checkpoint 1 within 6 hours, say, or checkpoint 2 within 10 hours.
Cut-off times, which I completely forgot about the checkpoints. Chris has worked out amazing. Like Chris is great. He fucking worked out this plan. He's like, right, if we do this pace, we get to these checkpoints, blah blah blah. And they were all going fine. So we got a checkpoint 1 in the time we said, like 6 hours. First checkpoint was like 18 miles. And it was beefy because it was 18 miles, but it was 3 climbs up Skirrid, Sugarloaf, Table Mountain. So it was almost 5,000 feet of climbing in the first 18 miles. That's like the same amount of climbing as like some of the ultras we've done. Yeah. Got to that checkpoint. We said, he worked out, right, we'll do like, try and aim for like 3 miles an hour. We should, if we had 3 hours of stoppage within all the checkpoints, that would bring us in for like a 40-hour finish, something like that, or 39 hours, 40 hours, something like that, I can't remember. So we go to the first checkpoint at 11, so like took 6 hours or whatever. Oh, yeah, it was 6 hours, I can't remember. Got there on time, basically, anyway. Quick stop there, about half hour, whatever. Then it was up to the second checkpoint, which is 12 miles away. Yeah. I think we got there just like a little bit late, like 20 minutes, because that was another massive climb. So we had to climb up Table Mountain again, go around all this massive ridgeway around to the next checkpoint, which is in total 30 miles. It was the next bit then that was fucking hell. Yeah. We hadn't recce'd that, but so we recce'd the first 2 sections. We'd recce'd 80% of the course. The only bits we hadn't recce'd is this bit coming up because it's literally in the middle of nowhere, and a little section of the last bit. So yeah, we got to checkpoint 2. Had food, whatever. sorted our feet out. Had a couple of little blisters. Chris had some blisters. It was just so fucking hot. And then we left for checkpoint 3, and that's when the fucking
Went downhill.
So we went fucking Bermuda Triangle. I don't know where the time went. Basically, yeah, it was 14 miles.
Yeah.
But out of the whole race, it had most elevation per mile. So it was 14 miles, but it was like 4,000 feet of climbing.
It took like 6 hours, didn't it?
That took like 9, I think.
Oh, was
Go
it?
with that. How long did it take? I honestly can't remember how long it took because I think we planned to get to checkpoint 3 11 o'clock at night, but we ended up getting at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh mate, it was mental. It was literally just like this barren wasteland, right? Climbing. The climbs were the climb out of checkpoint 3. Anyone who's listening to Didipona will know what I'm on about. The climb out of checkpoint 3. There's still a piece of me up there somewhere. It fucking took a bit of me. I was fucked. I was like, I left checkpoint 3. It's like, feeling pretty good. Did this one climb, and I was like, we all just sat at the top. And I was like, I'm fucking dead. So then we just death marched to like the next. We just kept death marching. Then it started getting freezing, so we were like, all taking our stuff off, putting on our cold clothes. Liam, one of the boys, was like, where's my head torch? So we were like, what?
Yeah.
So he's like, I can't find my head torch. So we were looking through his bag, couldn't find his head torch. So we were like, right, let's just get off this fucking mountain before it gets dark. But that obviously didn't happen. The descents were ridiculous. There was one descent, because you go around this ridge line then, it takes forever. Then you drop down like a mile to like a reservoir. And as we were coming down this decline, it started getting dark. So we were like, right, let's just get to the reservoir bit because it's flattish. And then we just take it from there. So we managed to climb down. It would take me forever to get down because my knee had gone. So I'd gone into the Epona. I fucked my knee up 2 weeks beforehand. I think I got like tendonitis or something. So I think I managed to go 20 miles without it fucking hurting. And then on these descents, and this bit was just killing me. So anyway, you got down to the res bit. One of the girls, Rachel, was there in advance. We sat there, had a glass of Coke. It starts raining. Liam's like, oh, fucking hell, this isn't any good. Like, what's the matter? He's like, my coat's not waterproof. We were like, what? I was like, you haven't got a head torch in your coat. He's going to be like, don't tell him that. And I was like, you haven't got a waterproof coat. It was like a soft shell. So like, it would manage like a little thing. But if it fucking wanked down, we'd be fucked. So yeah. So then we had to like share our head torches so we could light the way for everyone. We got lost coming up the res because it was like literally like a slight fork in the road. And instead of taking a nice fire track road up to Dragon's Back, it's actually like a mountain that looks like a dragon. That's called Dragon's Back now. Instead of taking a nice little fire track road, we ended up taking this fucking adverse canvas, you know, when the grass is like sideways.
Yeah.
Down to the res. So we were like, I was like, are we supposed to be the fucking water? And we were like, this can't be right. Looking at my watch, I'm like, saying the course is up there. So we're looking up, and we can just see like a fence, and then like, it can't be up there. So we fucking started climbing up this bloody bank. And then there's like a little sheep track in, and they're like, this must be the path. So we followed the sheep track, took us down back to the water. So we were like, for fuck's sake. And I was like, right, let's just go up there. So we went back up, jumped over the fence, and I could see then there was a bloody fire track road all the way down. I was like, for
it's so easy to go off track in one of these,
mate,
especially when you're outdoors in the night.
And it was dark, because it's dark. So, we followed that a bit, and we were doing like 2.5 miles an hour because we were just hiking. It was dark. As we got to the top of Dragon's Back, it was misty as fuck. Literally couldn't see your hand in front of your face. So we're trying to share 2 head torches between 3 people. I couldn't literally see you because it was so fucking misty. Blowing a gale. I made poles. I thought they were going to just go shoop, off the mountain. So I was like, clipped them in. Anyway, managed to get down Dragon's Back. And I looked down and these 2 Dutch guys had passed us earlier on, right? And it reminded me of something like a horror film. Like, we're lighting the way now. And see these 2 guys, they go around in circles and they're talking nonsense. Like, they're walking sideways. And I'm like, boys, they're fucking freaking me out. Like. And they're like, hello. And they're like, are you on a pony? He's like, yes, this way. And they're just walking off into the wilderness. And we're like, no, guys, pass them down there. No, come this way. And they're doing circles in the bushes, coming back out, doing circles. They're completely delirious, right? I was like, guys, do you want to follow us? We go into the checkpoint. They're like, nope, we are fine. I'm good. I was like, fuck these guys. So we just We left them. They were proper spinning me out. I was like, boys, they're going to fucking murder us, man. I was getting proper freaked out. I hadn't slept at this point. It was like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we ended up going, we got to the checkpoint. If anyone's wondering, those Dutch guys DNF'd as well. They're probably dead.
I spit my drink out.
Oh my God. Yes, we got to that. God. We got to checkpoint 3. Checkpoint 3 was like a fucking war zone. People in foil blankets. Oh, mate, it was because of that one stretch. It was just so hard. I knew it'd be hard. I remember when the course came out, I was speaking to Rich and I said, that bit's going to be fucking rough. I was like, I've never been up there, but just looking at a bird's eye view, it looks terrible. And it was fucking terrible. So yeah, we chilled in checkpoint 3. And then one of the guys, Hopper, was there. So we were having food. And someone, as we were leaving, someone coming after us, or Andrew, one of the guys, Andrew, he came in after us. And he said something about like the cut-offs. And I was like, cut-offs? I completely forgot. And then Hopper was like, oh, don't worry, you've got until 3 o'clock until this checkpoint shut. And I was like, what time's the fucking next one closing? He was like, oh, not sure. I thought, fuck, I didn't even think of this. So anyway, we left there, checkpoint 3. Oh my God, there's a climb. It's called Mynydd Troed. Mm-hmm. It is literally, right? It's like fucking the BT Tower in Swansea. Yeah. It's like that. It's higher than Sugarloaf.
Where is it, by like Crickhowell?
No, it's a bit further on. It's by near Canada.
Not a clue.
Which is like it's near Crickhowell. Right. But it is literally like, it's steep. It's hard to go up there in the day.
Yeah.
It's fucking pitch black, right? We're climbing it and some guy's just standing in the middle. And I'm getting freaked out again. I'm like, what's going on? This guy's just like that, hands on hips, head torch, just looking into the dark. I'm like, you all right, pal? He's like, yeah. And we're like, you all right? He went, yeah, I'm good. Boy, just laughing to himself. And I was like, he's fucking lost his mind as well. So we left him on the side of the mountain. So we fucking climb up there then. And that's where the wheels start. That's it, I was going to say. When I left checkpoint 3, when I got to checkpoint 3, I felt amazing. Like, I had a low point on that little stretch. Got to checkpoint 3. And Jenks, shout out to Jenks, because he was crewing me. He was sorting my feet out in a different checkpoints or whatever. And he said, oh, you look good this way. You want to come in? I was like, I feel good. I feel really good. Like, I had like 2 double cheeseburgers, pot noodle and a coffee. That was my go-to, pot noodle and a coffee, black coffee. Felt amazing leaving there. Within half an hour, by the time I got this mountain, I was literally ready to go. Nah, I'm done. I was fucking absolutely, it taken all the energy out of me going to this mountain. So we eventually got to the top, because you get to the top, you'd be like, oh, here you go, it's the top, because it's dark. And then you get to where you thought was the top, and then it was more, you're like, for fuck. So you hike up the top, man, you're like, oh, right, there's the top. And it's not. You're like, about 4 times doing that. So then we were always like, oh, it's not that bad making this section. It's only 9 miles to the next checkpoint. Yeah. In hindsight, 9 miles doesn't sound long.
Sorry, I'm sitting here like a right fucking
That's all right.
zen cunt.
9 miles doesn't sound a lot towards there.
You are?
9 miles doesn't sound long.
On the trail and the night time when you fucked, it's not 9 miles.
It took about 6 hours. You know? I was losing my head. Generally, when I had to Chris, I'm going to press the SOS button on my tracker. I was like, I'm done, man. I'm absolutely fucked. My knee was absolutely killing me. I've been having cramp all day in my quads. I've never had cramp in my quads. It was literally like getting to the point it was unbearable. But it's like when you said before, when like you haven't slept, it's like elevated. So anyway, I was shouting at Chris. I was like, how long to the next checkpoint? And he was like, 6 miles. I was like, you fucking said that 6 miles ago. So I was losing my head. We eventually got off. And then that other guy, I don't know if that was the same guy who was on the mountain earlier, but he was like, some guy caught up with us. And he was like, fuck no, boys, I think we've been timed out. And we were like, what are you on about? He's like, pretty sure this checkpoint closed at 7. And I was like, no, I'm sure it's 11. So we fucking pulled the PDF. It was like checkpoint 5, 56 miles. Cut off 7. I looked at my watch. It was 5:02, and we still had a mile to go. I was like, "Fuck!" So mentally, we'd all checked out. We were like, "Well, we can cut off." So we got there. Jenks and Kat saw us, and they were like, "You haven't timed out. You've got until 1." And we were like, "Well, it says 7 on the PDF on the actual handout." And they're like, "No, you got till 1." So we were like, "Oh, right, okay." So we got in there now, and then the woman, one of the volunteers, was like, "Right. You've got until 1.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, here's the lowdown. You've got until 1 p.m. Because that's it. Sorry, checkpoint 4 and checkpoint 5, you could use them twice. So checkpoint 4 was 56 miles. You basically went out up Torval, which is quite a big climb, loads of false summits.
I know.
Down the other end, back round at 65 mile and use it as checkpoint 5.
Right.
So she's like, right, you've got until, it must be about 20 past 7:30 at this point. She's like, right, you've got until, you're not timed out, so to speak, as now, but you've got until, you as long as you get out now, well, no rest or whatever, or food or whatever, as long as you get out now, get back about 1, you'll be all right. And we were just like, well, that's not going to happen. Because I was like, it's just taking us 6 hours to do 9 miles.
Yeah.
There's no way we're doing 14 miles in 6 hours when we haven't slept, ate, rested.
Sounds like a fucking self-limiting belief to me, that does, Michael. No,
I fucking take it. Mate, I was
but you got Sirona in 9 weeks, 8 weeks, is it?
Yeah. Well, at the time, I was like, I generally was like, I'm not doing 100 miles again.
Yeah.
Because my second DNF now. Admittedly, the first one, I was like, nah, I'm done. My feet were fucked. This one, timed out, so to speak.
Third time lucky. Third time lucky for me as well, actually. Yeah. Third time lucky for me. I mean, unless you're Rich, and Rich has just fucking never DNF'd in his life.
Rich has got so much trauma, though, he's just fucked in the head.
Yeah, well, can we talk about that, actually? So Rich, he started running 18 months ago. Did his first 100-miler last year.
In the Sirona, yeah.
In the Sirona.
Did the slam.
Pegasus slam last year. Did about fucking 10 ultras in between. And then he did a 200-miler the other day, didn't he?
Yeah.
From Chepstow to Rosili via all the mountains in Wales, or South Wales.
We'll talk about that more because we're going to have Rich on. Rich is on next, and our next guest.
Yeah, so we'll keep that. And
we'll keep that because he'll go into it. And because I paced him for the last 40 miles. That's a story.
I thought you said you gave him a fucking pace, didn't I? I was going to say, go on.
I should have given him a fucking pace the way he spoke to me for 24 hours. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, let's talk about that, actually.
Well, no, we'll talk about when he's here.
Yeah, all right, we'll talk about that.
I was mentally abused for fucking 24 hours. Fuck me. It was harder than any ultra, but yeah. So that was the Epona on the weekend. Didn't feel too bad after, because I was quite fucked off with the Sirona. I was like, I was quite gutted. This one, I was like, well, there's not much you can do when you fucking...
Yeah.
I just don't understand how we're going so slow. Like, I know we lost time on that mountain, but like, people walk it. And like, we were up...
but we're not walking flat, though. If you like get up a mountain, you're going slower than normal. And
that's the other thing that's been bothering me, is thinking about, like today, I've been seeing the crest. We just fucked off, like, how the hell, we weren't going that slow. Because like, when we were all fucked on that 9-mile section. So we were like, we jogged for a minute, walk for 2. Jog for a minute, walk for 2. We just, on the bit you could run. Yeah. So a lot of it wasn't run. Fucking hell, some of the declines were absolutely insane.
Well, I say, if you think, right, like, when you do run like a 10 miles normally, for example, like if you run it on the Swansea Prom, like, you've got no problems. It's just flat, But like you say, if you're walking, you're stopping, you're walking up and down, and you're like scrambling over stuff and
Mate, some of the hell
it ends up being so much longer.
Ridiculous. I don't get how these people like. Well, one of the boys, Simon, he came third. 26 hours.
That's mental, actually.
I hadn't gone to fucking checkpoint 5 in that time. He done 50 miles faster or something like that. Absolutely insane.
Wow.
But yeah, that was the weekend.
Well, you mentioned this. Well, I think you said about this on at the start maybe. When I was on Gilly T about Phil Gore.
Oh yeah. So
number one ultra runner. That was crazy to witness. So for anyone listening, when I was on the I was going to Gilly T.
Where is Gilly T?
Gili Trawangan, which is in Indonesia. So it's like a short couple-hour boat ride from Bali. So I was in Bali and I was going to Gili because one of the boys lives there, Lloyd Golden. And, I was heading there for a couple of days anyway, but then I was sitting there having breakfast with two of my mates. And one of them said, my business partner's doing an ultra marathon on Gili T this weekend. And I started laughing, right? I went, get me those fucking details. So he put me in touch with his business partner. He got me the details. Signed up with about 3 days beforehand. It was Indonesia's first ever backyard ultra run, and they had Phil Gore there, the number 1 backyard ultra run in the world, and then the number 11 as well. So Cam Attack, Cam Attack on Insta he is, and like so basically, I was like, right, I've been traveling a couple of months. I've been eating like a king, living like a king in Asia and India and stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to turn up and I'll see how I feel. I'll get up to ultra distance, and if I fancy going a bit further, I will. It's like 31, 32 degrees, right?
I remember looking at your video, you look fucking pink.
I was pink. I didn't put any sun cream on.
Patrick Starfish.
Oh, I was in a bad way. And Yeah, like literally, we started like 5, 6 in the morning or something. I think I finished, but well, I done 8 laps. So what was that? 10, 11, 12. I finished by like 1 in the afternoon, I think, something like that. Um, but loads of other people were running like up until the evening and things, right? But then by the evening, the only 2 people left were Phil Go and this Cam guy, right? Like the 2 of them, mate. They were running for 3 days. Like it was unbelievable to witness.
3
so like
days?
3 days. So they run like 250 miles each. So I literally did 31 miles and I finished by 1 p.m. on the same day. I went home, sat in the aircon, just trying to freeze myself for a bit. I had a shower, obviously. I had like food and like rehydrated and stuff. Then I went out, had a meal in the evening. I had a full day, right? I had like literally a full day. Went back in the evening, seen him, had a full 8 hours sleep or whatever. Next day, I had a full day out doing stuff. Next day after that, obviously another sleep, full day snorkeling and all this kind of shit, right? So I ticked off everything in Gilly T, and they're still going all this time because I kept on going back. So on night 3, he was fucked. Like it was torrential rain and stuff, right? It was really bad, it's flooding and that. But then the number 11 in the world, he was like delirious and stuff. But he kept on pushing through, and he was getting in with like 2-3 minutes to spare before having to go back out again. And like Phil Gore was fine. He literally was he didn't have any point where he was like fucked. He was absolutely fine. And then obviously the number 2 in the world dropped out then. So Phil done 1 more lap, right? So he did the 4.1 miles, the last lap, in 25 minutes or 26 minutes.
Yeah.
So he's already run 250 miles and he's just run 4.1 miles then again in 25, 26 minutes. Like, that's ridiculous. But he stopped right at the end. Everyone's cheering him. We were all like, what the fuck have we just witnessed? But then he delivered a speech. What? He was fine. He said, right, I just want to thank the team. And so-and-so, you stepped in last minute. And I was like, he's speaking better than I can when I've just, when I'm like, I've had a cup of coffee and a full night's sleep. And he's just run for 3 days. It was mental to witness. But, obviously it was on the Instagram as well. And I'd done like a little mini clip, a little podcast with him as well. So that was quite interesting, to be fair.
That was class. I never forgot about that. Yeah, when you did the little thing.
It's mad though, actually. In that 6 months, I'd met quite a few fucking like famous people, haven't I?
You have.
So obviously Wim Hof as well. Met Wim Hof on a random beach in Currumbin.
I still don't believe it.
I know. You didn't believe it for days. It was on April Fool's. I put it up, and I didn't even realize.
Yeah, any other day I would have believed that. But April Fool's, you put it on.
But the video, isn't it? Like, obviously, if I didn't have the video, nobody would have believed that 100%. But the video was like, yeah, you could tell.
I actually didn't know. I was like, oh, you do that video?
I know, yeah. But yeah, I was just crazy. Just bumped into him, and he's exactly as you would imagine him to be. He's just a wild bloke, basically. Because I walked past to see if it was him, and like we made eye contact, and like I looked at him, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and I was like, Wim. And he was like, yes, it's me. I was like, and I just lost my shit. But like, I was talking to him for ages. Actually.
Was a woman in the video his wife?
No, she was just a random woman from like thing. She's met him before, I think, in that area. Yeah. But
so you said he lives there, didn't he?
He was living in Noosa, which is like 3-4 hours drive north of Gold Coast, where I was. But he was on about moving to Gold Coast or something. I think that's what he wants to do. Anyway, so yeah, and the other person was Jonas Blue, so the DJ.
You said that earlier, yeah.
Yeah, so anyone listening to this, like, you'll know his music 100%. If you look on Spotify, you'll know his music. And one of my mates is friends with him, so he said, oh, come stay with me and one of the boys in Uluwatu, the villa and stuff. I was like, yeah, great. So went down there, and obviously it's this massive villa. It's like basically six houses with an infinity pool and everything, right? Massive, they got chefs there. They had a massive dining area, like a banquet table and everything. And, it was only them 2 there, really, because it's like the other 2 people had left. So I had a full room overlooking the sea in Uluwatu. And it was unbelievable. But yeah, I was chilling with Jonas Blue for a few days. And that was mad. And we had a police escort in the minivan. So we were in the minivan, a police escort in front of us to Canggu then, so that he could play his set. And I was like backstage with him and behind like the DJ booth, so like behind in the little area behind.
Smashing pills, like.
Smashing pills. Nah. I don't even drink anymore. This is alcohol free.
I know that.
Yeah, but I did have like 2 or 3 drinks that night, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was good shit. And then we got ushered out there straight into the taxi, into the little minivan thing. straight back to the thing. I felt like royalty. It was fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah, good shit.
That's something I forgot to mention. Saturday, shout out to the guy. I can't remember. I didn't catch his name, unfortunately. But when we started on Saturday on the Epona, some guy ran up to me. He was like, when's the podcast coming back?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, is it? He said, I was like, I can't remember what he said. Yeah, he said, when's the podcast coming back? He's like, it's fucking hilarious. He's like, and you got me addicted to that trip.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, fuck, don't blame us if you go fucking lose your head to that.
I can't believe Jenny hadn't got any of those today. I'm foaming.
I haven't had them in 6 months.
Really?
I tell you what I am on all the time is Tenzing.
I probably haven't, actually. Tenzing sends you scatty, that though.
What?
Sends you scatty.
Tenzing?
Yeah.
In Asda yesterday.
It's fucking
they mispriced
loads
it.
of caffeine, innit?
They mispriced it. A box of 4, £2.50.
Oh,
I cleared the shelf. I swear to God. I sent pictures to the boys. They're like, let me send you 20 quid and get me some. I was like, clear the shelf.
Well, when you come to Love Trails this year, mate, they give it for free.
Like I'm on Love Trails, am I?
Fucking right, you
We're
come
going
to
to
Love
the other
Trails.
party on there, are we?
Yeah, you haven't mentioned me back yet, but I'll get on to him.
I'm sure you said the same last year.
You are?
I'm sure you said the same last year.
I know. No, we'll do it. We'll make it happen. But they got Tenzing just everywhere.
What is it?
That's
July what?
first weekend of July, like the 2nd to the 5th.
Oh, so the week before the Sirona.
Yeah, but it's like I said, they got Tenzing everywhere and Love Trails. There's but that's the thing, they've got those, and then they got, what was it, the other drink? It might have been Trip or Good Rays CBD. So that's like 30 milligrams of CBD, right? Which is more than the Trip drinks. So then what people do is, like, because you're so warm as well and everything you run in, people are smashing 2 or 3 Tenzings, especially because they're free.
Yeah.
So you're getting like, I don't know, 400 milligrams of caffeine or something, but then they're smashing like 2-3 Good Rays. You're getting 60 to 90 milligrams of CBD. Mate, you don't know whether to fucking sprint, like a sprint across the festival field or fucking levitate. It's just, your head's fucking gone. Oh,
there she is.
Jenny, full of meth. Here she is. Right, here's Miss Full of Grays herself. Come on in. Come on in. You're already in the podcast now.
Well, you're already in the podcast now.
Hello. Get up, man.
You always said you wanted to be on there. Come on.
Here's your time to shine, Jenny.
The host with the most.
I was just slagging you off, saying, "Where's the Trip drinks?"
They've been discontinued by Castle Howell.
What? Well, the actual company discontinued them, or?
No, Castle Howell did.
Oh. Well, there we are. We'll slag them off as well. We're on the party, might as well.
What? Congrats on what?
And unlucky.
Oh, for my old man. That's right.
Oh, amazing.
I'm thinking there. I was like, congrats and unlucky. It's like, fuck, I'm not pregnant.
I was like, you looking at me, I was like,
I was worried there. I was like, fuck, have I done something?
Oh, brilliant. Oh. Right, where were we anyway? I don't know.
We talking about drink. We talking about that trip
drinks.
Good drinks, whatever. Well, good tier.
Oh, Love Trails Festival. Yeah, no, Love Trails. Anybody listening to this, the tickets are sold out, but you can probably get them on a resale thing, and it is a class festival, so get yourselves there. That is I'm not earning money from that. I do kind of work with them actually, so technically I'm earning money.
I was going to say, what do you know the social? What's your official title?
Community fundraiser manager.
An all-round dirtbag.
Right, so, okay, where do you want to go next? India. Should we talk about India? Sketchy. Sketchy.
Yeah, because you were running back and forth to Tiger Reserve, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Rich messaged me. He was like, mate, you've never run so many miles in your life. I was like, you're right, I haven't. Because, so the yoga school, I was in Rishikesh in the north, and I was doing, I was running like sort of 3 miles. Yeah, 2.5 to 3 miles every day. Because basically we had like a really full-on schedule with the yoga, and
how long was that for? A month, wasn't it?
A month, yeah, 250 hours. So we had to basically, I was leaving the yoga school, and like we had like an hour and a half or 2 hours, I think. But that's meant to be your lunch and rest time.
That's the only free time you had all day, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, maybe a little bit in the evening as well. But like, I'd be literally smashing the food in and then going and running straight away. And it's all carby as tits, you know what I mean? So I was running. We started a little run club, actually. We had about 10 of us doing it one day.
I've never seen all the people running.
But obviously, everyone else then, after a couple of days, they're all fucked, don't they? You know what I mean? Because it's a full-on thing. And I was like, I kept on doing it. So I was running like 2.5, 3 miles literally every single day
chaos.
for like a month.
India just was chaos.
It is. That is exactly what India is. It's chaos.
It's too much.
There's a lot going on. You know
You got fucking monkeys flying through the air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You walk.
There's cows everywhere.
Yeah, they love cows. In Russia,
it's like a sacred animal.
Yeah, they don't eat them. Yeah, they don't really eat them anywhere in India, I don't think. But yeah, no, it's nuts. Like, so walk into the Ganga River, right? It's like about a mile, not even a mile. In that time, walking from to the Ganga River, you're going to encounter monkeys that'll try and chase you. You'll have cows that are just cutting about. You'll have wild dogs everywhere. You'll have some donkeys. You have some horses. You have people on scooters flying about. People beeping at each other everywhere. You'll have the sadhus, which are like they like choose to be homeless, but they're all like really religious and stuff like that. So they're in like orange robes and stuff. They're cutting about. Yeah, you'll have people coming up trying to on the Ganga River trying to clean your wax from you on the Ganga. Yeah, they come up. They're trying to clean wax out of your ears.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. They
come up to you like, hello, pal.
No, but do you know what they do, right? They come up to you and they're like, oh, look at it, and they got this fucking brown stuff on a stick. They're like, oh, I just get you from your ear. They're trying to make out they've just taken it from your ear. I said, you haven't taken that from my ear, mate. And he was like, oh, it's from your ear. He said, I do wax. I was like, no, I'm fine. But they don't understand no a lot of the time. You've got to go, nahi, big no. That works. You say that, they're like, oh, okay. But yeah, like I was like, go to the Ganga River. I was trying to, read a book and be all like wholesome and shit. And then you got all the kids coming up to you, got all of the women trying to do henna on you and stuff coming up. They're trying to get you to pay them to put flower. There's like a little thing of flowers. You light the candle and then you put it in the Ganga River as an offering and stuff. And like, it was nice to do once or twice, right? But like, they're just all over you. And I'm like, I just want to read my book.
Yeah.
So it is full on, but it's amazing. Like somebody made a good point, but they said like, India is like chaos on the outside, but very like calm and peaceful in a way on the inside. Whereas in the West and stuff, I feel like it's everything. We like everything to look nice and pretty and pristine, but actually internally, then there's like chaos.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or we like to hide the chaos in a sense. So yeah, it's a mad place. But yeah, I was running stupid miles, and I also dipping in like waterfalls or little like streams and stuff that were inside a tiger reserve, which I didn't know at the time. But there was some guy, he didn't speak very good English, but he said, oh, tiger, lion, or tiger, elephant, blah, blah, blah. He said, you see, he picks up a stone. He's like,
French, is he?
He's like, you see, he said, you scream, you make noise, you throw rock, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, fucking, he's having us on. But then the police stopped one of the girls who was like running near there one day, and they were like, you can't be here, there's a tiger reserve, and in the winter, they come in close to the land or close to the road, there's elephants and jaguars and stuff. And there was a jaguar that killed...
leopard, you said?
Or leopard. Yeah, leopard that killed one of the street dogs near to where we were when we were there. So it was a bit sketchy, because I remember I went in quite far one day with one of the guys into the tiger reserve, and I was like, oh, so peaceful. But that's a bad sign, because when you don't hear birds and when you don't hear things, it's not great. But survived, You
didn't see any leopards or tigers, did you?
I didn't know, but when I was staying in the jungle in Goa, it was in a place called Leopard Valley. I thought, must be leopards there years ago or something, right? Because I'm staying in like a little treehouse thing, and there's no fences and stuff. And then basically 2 days after I left the jungle thing, there was a photo went up online, literally 2-minute walk away, leopard just walking around casually. Apparently there's loads of them there.
Yeah, I've seen loads of things on Instagram and stuff where leopards are in India. They're running across the fucking corrugated roofs, the metal roofs, and just smashing everybody.
Yeah.
They are. They're ripping everyone to shreds.
Well, I was laying on my motorbike on the what they call it, the scooter thing. I was laying on the scooter watching the meteor shower, right? And I thought, it was pitch black. I was like, this is sketchy as hell. This is. But it was like, about 3 days after that, and I discovered that actually there was leopards cutting about, and
That's mad.
yeah. I shit myself though, because in the treehouse one day, I was like, I woke up, it was like, nighttime, wherever. I went downstairs to go for a pee, and I seen something run under my bed. I went, what the fuck was that? Cat. There was a fucking cat had opened the door and come in, and he was like, one of the guys from Cornwall, he was on one of the other beds in the room. The cat snuggled up in bed, and it found its way through the mosquito net, was sleeping in bed with him. The following day, another cat came and slept in bed with him. So we had the fucking two of them then. But you should have seen him. He was covered in like hives or something then from the cats.
The mangy cat.
He was covered in red blotches. He was like, this is definitely from the cats.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was great. Great experiences, to be fair. Really, really good.
What about Australia? Did you see any kangaroos?
Seen fucking loads.
Koalas?
Koalas, yeah, seen a few.
You didn't see the
in the wild.
crocodiles, did you?
No, you've got to go more north for them, yeah.
What
Unless you go to the
sharks?
zoos. I did actually, yeah. I seen two bull sharks, I'm assuming, yeah, bull sharks in Sydney Harbour. So we were on like Glass Island on the boat party thing. Someone went, "Oh my God, dolphins!" And I was like, "They ain't fucking dolphins."
Yeah.
And there's two of them just cruising in the bay. But it was where we were at that point on the boat was really close to where I'd been like 2 days earlier dipping in the harbour, which you're not really meant to do.
Yeah.
And I walked, because I went in, I cut my foot on the way and I didn't realise until I got out because my foot was bleeding. And it was literally like 2 days later then, those sharks were very close to where I was.
Oh, yeah.
So, but like Gold Coast, when I was in Gold Coast, that you go all like the sharks that come in Sydney as well. Like I think early hours in the morning or late in the night.
They've got nets as well, haven't they, in the bays, have they?
They've taken them away in most places there. Yeah, they've taken them away in a lot of places. So I've got to watch, to be fair. But yeah, in the backwaters in Gold Coast, they're fucking everywhere. There's loads of them.
Why are they taking the nets away then? I thought we were meant to have them.
I don't know. Because there was a couple of shark attacks recently.
Yeah, well, it was
A couple of months ago, yeah. 4 people were killed, I think, like in like a short amount of time. So yeah, it's fair. Do you know what though? Australia's incredible, but I definitely feel like, you know, if you live in like a city like we live in Swansea and you've got the Gower and you do like an outdoorsy lifestyle and stuff, it's just like that. It's just easier to do more of that because you get like, you know, the weather's like obviously warmer and, you know, you get more sunny days and more people are up for doing that kind of stuff and stuff. And the predisposition I'd find for people there is like wellness related and happiness related. So, you know, like here, people are like, "Oh, it's fucking shit weather today," and like, I think in Australia, people go, how you going? You know, yeah, surf's looking great. You know, they're like just more generally happy in a way.
I'd be happy if it was sunny fucking 365 days a year.
Yeah. Depends on what you do. You know what I mean? I feel like if people are working on construction sites or the mines and stuff, it's probably different. They're earning a fucking lot of money, but
Then again, I wouldn't be happy because of the spiders.
I didn't see any really. I seen like those are St Andrew's crosses, which are not poisonous, pretty big ones.
Oh, those yellow ones you're putting up on your Instagram.
That is yellow looking one.
There's an orb spider or something like that.
Yeah, golden orb weaver spider. I've seen loads of those. There was one that was fucking massive, and I like had to duck under it when I was in that Leopard Valley on like just doing a trail run.
Yeah.
Which is a dull idea when you think about it.
Because it's my face, like face hugger off Alien. Like,
it was close. It was close. But yeah, there was one I came across in Rishikesh. Mate, I've never seen anything like it. But it was literally like it was like a sheet of paper, probably. Right? It was ridiculous. But it was like a sheet of paper, like an A4 paper, right? It was ridiculous.
So you made it look like a sheet of paper.
Oh no, it was like a water spider. So apparently they can dive underwater to get prey and walk on water.
That's haunting.
And walk on water. I was like, you fucking serious? And like, yeah, it was crazy. But no, I seen loads of kangaroos. They were squaring up to me actually.
Didn't you see any huntsman spiders in Australia?
I think I seen one in Sydney on the first night. Just down by the harbour, which is really weird to see one there. But it was pretty big, just scurrying across the floor. I think that would have been a huntsman.
Ugh.
But no, other than that, I didn't see any really.
That's mad though. I would have thought you'd seen loads.
It's more in the outback and stuff, I think. You know what I mean?
Did you go on like safaris in the outback and anything like that or nothing?
No, well, I went to Great Ocean Roads. That's like out in the sticks. Yeah, that was most the furthest out in the sticks I went really because I wasn't driving, so it's hard to like. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to kind of navigate really if you haven't got that.
Did you go to that place that we talked about before on the podcast? That meteor
in India? No, I didn't. It was really like it's like fucking 15 hours inland from Goa on a bus, and I was sick of buses. Yeah, I did like 13 hours on the overnight bus from like near Haridwar in the north to Agra for the Taj Mahal, and that was hanging. Like I downloaded this pollution app because I could taste the pollution early hours in the morning.
Here we go.
Downloaded
it's the Yucca app all over again.
Well, I downloaded it, right? And it like based on where you are, then it tells you what the pollution's like in that area, right? Mate, India's fucked. Every single place I was looking at, right, is the highest level of pollution, and it's called the setting or the part, you know, whatever category was aeropocalypse. Aeropocalypse.
You don't need an app to tell you that. Have you seen the video of the fucking guy making soup on the floor?
What?
You tell me you haven't seen the video of the Instagram. There's a guy,
No.
he got his fucking ass out, he's sitting in a doorway, and he's just fucking chucking shit in a bowl. He's like, no, and he's like, got the fucking leaves, and he's putting a bowl, and he's fucking giving it to everyone. You've never seen that?
No.
What? You've seen that, have you? Yeah, see?
I'll have to have a look at that.
I said, it's just a guy, he's just literally he's sitting there in jogger bottoms, right?
Yeah.
Fucking stuff all over him. And he's just got like about 8 different bowls, like the ones you fucking brought in.
Yeah.
And he's like, looks like nuts in one, fucking gravy in another one. He's like, he's got the fucking most miserable face ever. He's like, and he hands it to it. And you're like, if you eat that, you're going to just be fucking shitting. It looks fucking horrendous.
Well, I had dysentery on week 2 of being in India, actually.
What's that?
Shit in blood.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Stunning. Yeah.
We like a shit yourself story.
We do. Yeah, no, I was shitting blood. That was fantastic. That was. I literally shit myself. I thought I sped to the yoga lot. I was like the yoga teachers and stuff. I was like, look, I think I need to go to hospital. They were like, what's the matter? I was like, I'm shitting blood. They were like, excuse me? I was like, photo. And they were like, you need to go to hospital. So they take me on a scooter across the bridge and this and that, whatever, past all the monkeys and everything. And then went to the hospital. That was a fucking experience in itself. Like, they just gave me a couple of things or whatever. I was right then. But yeah, like I went in there and, people are bringing their fucking like half dead nans in and stuff, right? And like, they're just walking into the room though while I'm talking to the doctor. And he's just telling me, yeah, carry on. And I'm like, any privacy sort of thing, it's very different there, to be honest. I went for an MRI when I was down South India, right? I told you this, didn't I?
No.
Went for MRI. Well, this is it, right? They come up to me. Oh, can you do an interview? Can you do a review? I said, I haven't had the fucking MRI yet.
Wasn't the guy?
I'm shitting myself. I think I'm dying.
Can you do a review?
Yeah, the guy, photographer. He's like, oh, can you do a review? I said, yeah, I haven't had the MRI yet to do a review. And he was like, what are you doing later? I said, oh, whatever.
What are you getting an MRI for?
I got fatty liver and I had something there. I wasn't sure what it was. Turns out to be fatty liver. So that was what the MRI told me, but I thought I was dying. So I'm in there shitting in my pants. And literally this guy, he's walking around it, he's papping me like this. So a doctor comes up, talk to me with a clipboard. He's, I guess, from a tree or like a little bush for there, taking photos. And I'm like, fuck's sake. And like I said, I hadn't even had the results. Right? I had the MRI. I was waiting for the results. He comes out, okay, review now. And he takes me in the room. I'm like, I was dying to just say, mate, fuck off. But I thought, right, I said yes, so let's just do it. So I'd done this review for them. And I'm like, yeah, amazing staff, great, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and I just lied through my teeth, basically, because I'm sitting there shitting my pants thinking I'm dying. I just thought it was one of those situations. I thought I could be
That's mental.
I could be
a review.
I know. Well, I thought,
Where's the review go when?
On their social media. There's a video on Instagram, mate.
What, were you on there?
Fucking right, yeah.
I gotta see that.
I'll show you in a bit. I'll show you in a bit. Yeah, it's funny as tits. You can see he's just following me around while I'm talking. But it was one of those moments.
You got the guy outside making fucking soup on the floor, and then you're like, yeah, it's fucking lovely stuff, and yeah.
It was one of those moments where I thought, you know what, I could be a knob about this and be like, mate, can you leave me alone? But I just thought, you know what, like I could be dying here, so I might as well go up with a bang and just give him a nice review.
Did it cost you money to go have an MRI?
Mate, it's so cheap, right? It was like they give me like the equivalent of a tenner off as well, which is a lot of money for them actually. But for the review, because I said to them, I went, right, what are you saying about this? Yeah. But I paid like £165, right, for abdominal MRI and a CT scan on my chest. That'd be about $4,000 in the UK, and you'd be waiting 6 years.
What's an actual MRI machine?
Yeah, no problem.
Two fucking microwaves strapped to donkey leg. Fucking hell.
Honestly, no, I said, right, next time, like, I got something that I want, like, scan for or some sort of blood work, mush, I'm going India.
Fuck that.
Honestly, I get you, like, what you pay, like, for an MRI year, right, you can book a flight to India, food, accommodation, MRI, then you can go to Sri Lanka, do another fucking 3 weeks in Sri Lanka, come home, and it'll still cost you less than an MRI back home. Honestly, mental. Like when I was in Goa, I was on 2 main meals, 2 coffees, sparkling water, smoothie, £8.
And you went to Oz.
In full of grays, that'd be $30,000.
And then you went to Oz. And then you went to Australia, and it cost you $6,000 for a flat white.
Oh mate, yeah, I was wasting away in Australia.
I'm surprised you come back and ask for fucking tofu.
Yeah, I know. I said, have you got any tofu? She went, no, I've only got steak. I went, there we are, that'll do.
Why do you want tofu?
I'll fucking do what I want. I know. No, it's a spotlight, that is. Spotlight. Yeah, no, well, I was vegan. I went vegan when I was in India for the whole time I was in the yoga place.
Yeah, you don't do meat today.
No, Rishikesh, you can't get no meat. It's like, there's no meat, there's no alcohol. And to be honest, I didn't want to have any meat there. I didn't trust it.
Yeah.
I didn't have any meat until I went back. Well, actually, when I got to Goa, I was only eating fish. I don't even think I had any meat in Goa. I think I waited until Sri Lanka to have meat. So I had like 2 months with no meat. Yeah.
How did you feel?
Hard as fuck. No, I don't know. No, I'll tell you what. When I was in Rishikesh, right, like, obviously, because there was no, like, we weren't having meat or whatever, like, you know, I was trying to get as protein in. And I don't know, I was like, I felt chilled as tits, do you know what I mean? I felt really like calm and chilled, but, you know, just like, I don't know, there was no go in me, really. Do you know what I mean? I felt like, because I wasn't getting much protein, it wasn't, like, my testosterone levels fell off a cliff, I think, basically. Like, you know, I was, yeah, you definitely felt it. So it's mad how much difference it makes, I think, when you're having meat and all that kind of stuff. But they put you on a sattvic diet. So they take away like the onions, the garlic, and the meat and stuff like that. So I know, or any dairy, so it's complete like vegan food. And because I think onions and garlic, they say are like create like not inflammation, but like a fire in the body or something like that on your digestive system. So they want things that are like, mate, honestly, my bowels have never been as good as they were in Rishikesh.
You just shit in blood a minute ago.
Wow. Other than that, yeah. Other than the shit and blood for a few days, they were fucking fantastic. Bowel movements.
Sounds incredible. Sign me up.
Well, while we're on the topic, did I tell you about the colon cleanse I had?
No.
I had an enema, didn't I? A basti enema or something.
A pasty enema. What's that? They stuff a bag of Greggs up your ass.
Lewis pie up the rectum. Like. No, it's called a basti enema, I think, right? So basically, I had a I just seen it. I went for a massage. I just said colon cleanse. Ah, fuck, lovely. Yeah, sounds good. I didn't really look into it. I was like, yeah, it sounds good. So does the massage. He puts me in this little wooden box, right? It's like I was like a Dalek.
He's a fucking magician.
Oh no, honestly, it was like a Dalek. My head's out the top of it. They put the steam coming in there as well, right? So it's like a steam room. We were in there for like 20 minutes, sweating your fucking head off in this box. And then when you come out of it, then, like I say, he gives you the enema thing. So they put a tube up your ass. They put a tube up your ass, and it's got like.
Next minute, Jeremy Beadle comes out with like, oh, hey, you'll be framed.
How the fuck did we get here? But there's like water with like a mixture of herbs and stuff, right? And that all goes up you hold it in for like 10 minutes, and then you go to the toilet, and it's not pretty, I'll tell you that. It's not pretty then, but...
What's the relevance of the box?
Oh, it's sweat and toxins.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. But, mate, like, you don't know whatever, right? So I had like a shower and things. I walked out there, right? And the sun was just setting. So I was like, walked down about a kilometer or whatever it was to the Ganga River. So the sun setting. Gosh, I levitated. I levitated down that river. I was the most fucking chilled, spaced out I have ever been in my life, right? There's, cars and bikes flying past, beeping, there's donkeys flying about, there's monkeys flying about. And I'm like this, just completely unfazed by all of it. And my guts have been unbelievable ever since. To be honest, I always had stomach issues, nothing since.
I mean, like, it's still good now.
Yeah, the odd day now and again, if but literally fantastic. So I recommend anybody listening to this or watching, get an enema.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, I'll give you an enema.
For fuck's sake.
Anyway, right. Enough with sticking shit up the ass. Let's deviate away from that. Right.
So yeah, that was after Australia. You came up back and no other places.
Yeah. Well, I went to Singapore for a few days and then went to Dubai for 12 hours and then back. Then because I was teaching yoga in Melbourne for a couple of weeks. But it was like I weren't weren't really working enough there to make it worthwhile financially,
Yeah.
like with what I would have had to spend to live there and stuff.
That
Plus,
place
it was,
looked class. I thought you were doing yoga and the well-being stuff.
that was banging. Yeah, Wellness Social Club, unreal. Like really, really good spot to be honest. They had everything in
Have
it.
they got a big health and well-being scene up there? Yeah.
Mate, ridiculous. 50 times, 100 times more than what UK is.
Is it?
Ridiculous.
Like every other place has got a fucking
Mate, they
sauna
got-
and ice bath place.
Yeah, literally, they everywhere. They got so many things on the go, and like they've got like these things that I've never even heard of. Do you know what I mean? In their like wellness sort of like things. It was a real eye opener. But yeah, I was teaching yoga there for a few weeks. But then, like I said, I was like, I wanted to stay because I was loving that, but that was like quite far out. And if I wanted to base myself up there, it would have been a nightmare getting down to like the sea and the city and stuff. And if I based myself there, it'd be a nightmare getting up there. So I was, like I said, a lot of money as well. So I just thought, you know what? I was going to come back then, but then I went to Sydney first, and I was going up to Gold Coast then. Did like 5 weeks up there. So I stayed with Sarah Maxwell and her partner. I stayed with one of the girls, Carly, and her partner, which was a massive help because Australia's spenny.
Yeah.
And I got offered a job as a youth worker, but it took like, honestly, the amount of checks and stuff, the amount of stuff I had to do, I threw loads of money at it. It just took ages. It took like 5 weeks, right, of like pure just fucking graft to get it over the line. But it was only a casual job, and they weren't giving me clarity on how many shifts I was going to be working and this and that. And it got to the point where I went, you know what, I can't be fucked for this. Like I was excited about the idea of coming home, and it was about when I wanted to be back anyway. So yeah. Have you seen the film Face Off, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I recently watched it again at Christmas time.
Yeah.
The most fucking ridiculous film that's ever been made.
It is fun.
I was watching it. I love 90s films. I was watching it. It's funny you say that because I saw it when I was a kid, and then I watched it at Christmas time, and I was like, watching it, right? Not at one point, someone goes, I don't think it's a great idea. He's like, yeah, we'll stick his face on my face and we'll infiltrate the gang. I'm like, what a fucking... And there's no scars. It's an absolute ridiculous film.
Yeah.
There will be one guy like that. Right, I don't think it's a great idea, pal.
Yeah.
They go, no, it's a brilliant idea. Just carry on.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm going to watch that again, actually. I used to love that, but like you said, I think I'm
And
going
there's
to watch
loads
it
of
again.
sideways jump then. They love a sideways jump.
What do you mean?
You know, with a gun. Instead of just coming out with a building like that and shooting, they're just like this. Over everywhere. The bus opens, I come down the stairs and shoot. He's like, they're just fucking diving left, right, and
I'm
centre.
going to have to watch that again.
It's on Disney Plus.
Ah,
Did you watch that show I told you about?
no.
Mr. In Between.
Nope. But I will
You
watch
need to
that.
watch it. It's
Remind me again later.
incredible.
Remind me again.
It's incredible.
Well, tell you what, no, it's Wednesday. The Boys, the latest episode of The Boys is on. I think there's been one more next
I
week.
haven't seen it.
Anyone who hasn't seen The Boys on Amazon Prime, watch it. It's fucking chaotic.
I've only seen season 1, 2.
You need to watch it, honestly. You need to get up to scratch. But
You're
yeah.
watching Daredevil.
I need to watch the new
And
thing.
that Punisher film's up today.
What?
The Punisher, you know, John Bertha. All
Yeah.
that film is. They've released either a new film or something on
What?
Disney Plus today.
You fucking winding me up.
It's called Punisher Time to Kill, something like that.
Ah,
Because he's in the new Spider-Man and something like that.
I'm all over that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Do it.
Okay, I will then.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.
What about
cheers.
running? Have you any runs planned?
Well, I've signed up to the wait list for the Sirona with you,
Yeah.
but
Because we haven't talked about any fucking run in this episode.
we have not. We knew
Apart
that was
from
going to be the case.
My failure.
Yeah. Do you know what? No, I've signed up for the Sirona or the wait list, but I don't know if I'll do that. I'll see what happens. It depends, really. You know what I mean? I like doing my own thing, don't I? But I do.
I'll speak to you later because I've got a plan.
Okay.
But I don't want to announce it yet. Well, I got
It's this Langalandathon type thing.
No, I got an idea of something.
Okay.
Got a little
I
idea
wanna,
of something.
I want to do the Langalandathon though, the one we did at Langland, which was, what did we do? A marathon. Did we do ultra? We did ultra, didn't we?
No, it's
Oh no, just 2
marathon.
marathons, wasn't it? 2 marathons, 1 year and then the next year. But I think I want to do 100k there.
Mm.
So it's 100 laps. You know what I mean?
Mm.
62 miles.
Mm.
And I need to do Bath to Swansea as well. I might do that soon. Fuck it. How far, Scott? No, Scott's been the crew
You haven't done that yet, have
every
you,
time.
Bath to
like.
Swansea?
No, I haven't finished there still. Yeah, but like, I got to now because Rich is better than me in every way, and I can't have it. I've got to fucking, I got to try and
You're
regain
going
it.
to have to do Wild Horse next year.
Man, I'm gonna have to run from fucking Conwy Castle in North Wales to Cardiff Castle, do the Dragon's Back.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
Mm.
because Pegasus have got a new race up next called Canal Land.
300 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's pretty much a dragon's back.
Won't see me doing that.
No, fuck.
Now, to be fair,
The whole way around
I
the race on Saturday, I was like, nah, you'll never catch me in wild horse. I was like, I hate these mountains.
yeah, I would like to. Part of me thinks it'd be nice to say I've run Wales. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just my ego. My ego. Hold that thought. I need a pee.
We'll be back after these
Short credits.
Short credits.
Hello, you may tickle toffee. Oh, you fucking! I hurt my arm.
That was perfect. I counted down. I was like just looking at the camera. I went 3, 2, 1. And all you hear was a scream.
Oh, fuck. I can't do that.
Is that my
Oh, my head's gone, man.
Can you just add that
Yeah, it is.
into it?
I was counting down. I went like, 3, 2, 1.
Gotta tell the end of the song to leave the bathroom.
Oh. Jesus wept. My aura.
It's off that Apex film, isn't it?
If I look at my aura ring, if I look at my aura ring now, all it's going to say is stressed.
Right, we got 10 minutes because Scotty's pizza's come in.
Oh, is it? How
And
long,
the-
how
and the-
long have we been
And
going?
his 15 grand cameras are fucking
fair.
overeating.
Look at that. See, this is, right. What do we want to touch on then?
I don't know. No, that's
We not restarted. We not. We're still
so, yeah. Don't leave all
running.
that in.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. What have we got coming up then? What have we got? So we're gonna have Rich on next, don't we?
yeah.
Again after his 200 miler.
We got one of the girls. Courtney said she will come on.
She's done Wild Horse as well, hasn't she?
She's mad as well. Yeah, she's done Wild Horse. She's
Yeah.
done. Well, she's done Wild Horse and something else. I can't remember.
Yeah.
My head's gone. But
Yeah.
she crewed Wretched, Wild Horse
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Seen that? Yeah, cool, nice.
Oh, she did Srona last year.
Anyone else? Who else we got planned?
Got loads on our list. We have to go through a list.
Yeah, fair. Cool.
Yeah, we got loads from last season.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other little things we
Got Love Trails coming up.
Love Trails. Yeah, we touched on that, didn't we? To be
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
We might have a little event of our own maybe in the summer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Is this what you were going to talk to me about?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I got an idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm quite excited.
We said that
actually.
last year about doing an event, and people were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'll come do an event or whatever."
Yeah, that'd be cool. Actually, yeah. So we'll put this out to anyone listening and watching now. Would you like to see a Pills to Hills event of sorts?
It'll be free.
Yes. Will it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
sound
think so.
Good. Love that. Yeah, I'm up for that.
Actually, cut that out. Cut that out. It's not free. No.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you'd like to see from said event, maybe.
I've already got an idea in my head.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to touch on.
A couple of things in
Yeah.
the pipeline. Lots of guests who are eager to come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good to get back now. It's been a long time, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is. Yeah. There's probably millions of things that I wanted to touch on that we haven't really touched on yet. But I
Yeah,
can't think what.
I can't think of anything.
What's happened while I was away? Anything?
I snapped my toe.
There we are. Love that.
That's about it, really. I've done 3 ultras, but they were all just self on my own.
Mm.
I didn't do the Bowam, the new one from Pegasus. I did deferred it. I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
So I ran on the Gower for 30 miles on my Todd.
No. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I ran paced Richard for 40 miles.
Mm.
I just did 56 miles on the weekend for fuck all.
I for fuck all. Yeah.
I've done 3 ultras. I haven't got a medal.
Oh fuck. Yeah, no, I'm up for doing. I know I'm back. I've got the bug to go and do something. Hello. Somebody just walked past, do we know?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back. It is. It's really nice to be back. And like, I touched on it earlier, I think, as well. We always think the grass is greener. And I knew I fucking love Swansea. I love
So
Gower,
basically,
I
you're
love
staying on
Wales.
forever.
Yeah, but no, it's good to be back. Anyone who hasn't, if you've got to be on Insta, look at my personal Insta, watch the video of my dog going crazy when I came home. I've watched it maybe 100 times. This fucking
His old
kid
man's
just
face
sits-
is better.
Oh, my old man, you don't know what, mate, you don't
He's like
recognise
that.
me. he didn't have a clue. He said to me afterwards, he went, I thought I didn't order any parcels. He literally didn't have a clue. It was.
That's like I went to my father-in-law's the other weekend to collect my kids. Knocked the door. He opened the door. He just stared at me for ages. He didn't realize I dyed my hair. So he's like, he went up. And I was like, you like that? And he was like, it's me, your son-in-law. Oh fucking hell! I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Look after my kids, man.
Oh my God.
But yeah, other than that, I can't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah. Well, we've been
until
waffling on for a while, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll wait until the next episode is going to be live. So like I said, we'll probably have Richie Boy on next time. But just for everybody listening and watching, thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your patience, actually, for the 6-month interval. And
yeah, we'll be a bit more active on the socials now, isn't it?
Back. We are back with a vengeance. And yeah, there's probably about 1 million things that we haven't touched on, but
you fucking dug my elbow into the wood.
Oh, sorry, mate. Well, I got really hard in the last 6 months when I was away in India.
Doesn't sound like shit in blood. Shit in blood being vegan, solid.
Didn't I had nothing else? I got a bit ill in barley as well, but I didn't have barley belly. I skipped that. Anyway, we're not going to talk about shitting again. Right. Thank you very much, guys. Until next time, up the swans.
Ta-da, bye-bye. Look at talking about shitting again.